a year. Often in uninhabited areas, thank goodness, like Siberia.
But here's
yet
the Bay Area.
Not always. Look at this. Look what people were treated to.
And if you've ever driven across the desert, I'm sure many of us have, and you're out in Arizona near the meteor crater, not too far from Flagstaff, Arizona, you see the massive meteor crater there. So this happens. And it happens on a regular basis, and now we have more cameras in the sky. And Dave Mosher from Popular Science was on a little bit a while ago, and he was talking about how prevalent this is, and a lot of cameras trained in the sky. Listen.
This particular event was one that injured more people than anybody has ever known about. And people being a key word, there have been very large asteroids that have wiped out species millions of years ago. The warning signs are actually going to be amateur astronomers right now. I mean, those people have the most eyes on the sky. Even NASA is looking at the skies, but in terms of sheer numbers, there are lots of people out in their backyards with telescopes looking up at the sky. And this, the asteroid that missed us, in fact, was discovered by an amateur.
So amateurs are going to save us, guys. Amateur astronomers are going to save us.
That's what I love about this story. They're not going to save us. That's why this story is so instructive. It's a reminder that, no, actually, we're not in control of our own lives.
That's true. That's a good point.
That most of us, in the end, are going to die, and some of us perhaps will be killed by meteors. And so it's another reminder. Enjoy every day. Don't waste a second. And don't worry about things you can't control.
But wait a second. Wait a second.
Look at the dinosaurs,
don't we get
Allie.
you know this, do we get a little warning? Do we know 2 hours before a meteor is coming so I can scramble out of the way?
Well, that's what Dave was talking about.
There's no escape, Allie. Come on.
I will drive as fast as I can
here's
in the other direction.
In Russia, many people were hurt by all this flying glass. They were up in these office buildings, right? So all the pressure from the windows blew out. They had to be rushed to the hospital. 1,200 people were hurt. So if we had a warning that something like this was happening, we could perhaps seek some shelter, like a tornado.
Yes, Tucker, I think so. With all the cameras in the sky, I think that we're getting warnings, and we don't have to be incinerated by an asteroid.
Look, if you get killed by a meteor,
that's cool.
There's not. It's so much cooler than dying of a conventional illness. No, I'm not even joking.
I know
Life has 100% mortality rates. The question is not if, it's when. And so, getting killed by a meteor, would you rather your grandchildren said, yeah, died of some horrible disease, or killed by a meteor one day?
I like what you're thinking, but I'm getting a little nervous sitting next to you. Right. Because I think you might be inviting
He was also talking about jumping out of airplanes
to the sofa.
Listen, let's bring in Rick Reichmuth, who knows something about
So you think you're going to know,
well, I don't know that much about those, to be honest with you, but you think you're going to be able to tell where it's coming and exactly where it's going to hit?
Well,
yes, because there are cameras in the sky.
Let me finish my thought on this, which is, and Dave Mosher, who was on the show, pointed this out. He said, we need to have like a near-Earth observatory, something that you have actually private industry looking into for mining asteroids. You have a former Apollo astronaut, Rusty, and I forget his last name at the moment.
Good enough.
Good enough. We got his first name, Rusty. He wants to build actually a near-Earth observatory. We can actually spot these objects.
All right, so Tucker, I'm with you. Oh, okay, guys. In this town, you've got 15 minutes to get out of the way. Then what happens?
I just run from the studio.
Nothing.
Yeah, you and everybody else in that town. If more people are going to die trying to get out of the way.
Exactly.
I'm with you, Tucker.